Hello everyone, and welcome back to the next episode of this Transport Fever 2 series on Moneyville County, the fictional world which we're trying to build in a realistic way. In the last episode we did a lot of upgrades around Kids Grove to try to get it all unified into one station, you can see, which deleted a lot of particularly residential buildings. We also got this line from Helston towards Margate to be quad track, just for the extra capacity for the cargo trains, and you can see they're making full use of it here. Although what would be an idea is possibly like Margate Station here in Dursley. Still quite busy with passenger trains stopping. So what we could do is basically divert the passenger trains around the other line and then join it back on, because, you know, in this era the companies are working together. We're beyond the competition stage. But what I think mainly we want to do is we still want more towns on this map, more industries to be producing stuff. So we have an upgraded Kids Grove station. Kids Grove is not getting any food, so that's one thing we could be doing. There is already a food set up here. What I think is get a new town here and do a line that kind of goes from Kids Grove out towards Longridge and the food plant. So what will come off this line somewhere. We can actually, with the hill, we could do a grade separated junction, like a flying junction. So we're going to come off standard speed, I think. I think to make it more interesting, we're not going to electrify this. Okay, it's actually only 70 miles. Actually, we're going to make it 60 round here. Yeah. What we're going to do is we're going to make it go up straight away. We're just going to build the land up with it, and then we'll make it more smooth and it out later. So we're gonna so that will do for the track going that way. We'll just do a bit of smoothing the terrain, and then we'll build the track in the other direction to join onto that. So if we go from here into here, yeah, it will tunnel. That's fine. And that merges in after that signal. So what we'll do is we'll just put a signal there for merging on, and we'll have a signal around here. There we go. Because that splits off after this signal, and this merges with those signals. There we go. And then we're going to head towards a new town, which we're going to build on the railway line. So we're going to bend it round, and this station let's get a station. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do with the station. So we can get the station. Well, what we'll do first of all is, before this, we're going to get a track off like that. We're going to get a track to go like that. I'm actually going to downgrade these two to 50 for now, because we're going to set up a bypass line. We're then just going to go for a single platform, no catenary. We're not going high speed yet, particularly not on this line. We have the station there. Then what to do is tracks. We're going to have a single bypass line. We're then going to have platform on the other side, and then another track which will combine with, actually no, we'll do this differently. We'll have a cargo platform on this one, and then we'll have another track don't think this will be that busy for cargo. There's not much around here, so it'll just be a drop off, and then this other track here will have the far side passenger platform on it, and then we'll have passenger buildings on this side, so kind of to mirror this side essentially. We're going to put one of those there, and then the extra side building to add extra capacity there. So this is going to come in like this, and this, actually what we'll do here is this will be, this is going to be a crossover. We'll try to just get it so it hits 50 miles an hour, and then this, we'll get it to come out a bit and then merge in like that. And then in terms of 60 miles an hour, it's that goes 60, then that goes 50. There we go. And hopefully they use the middle one as a bypass. And then we're gonna get a road in, which is just, hang on, let's make that a bit better. So we go down to there, get a road down to there as well on that side. We'll get a crossing, but no, that's not going to work because the train line's higher. So we'll get the train lines in first. So what we're going to do is we're just going to bring these two out. And then we're going to do that as 60, or as close to it as we're going to get that. That's going to be 50 because that's coming off the cargo platform. We don't really want them using that as a bypass, but it's not really working. So let's do that. Hope they decide to behave. There we go. And then 60. That one's not going to be. There we go. So they use the bypass line. And then can this actually merge in here? No, not within the crossover, so we'll bring it forward a bit. And then we'll bring it out into there. And this can just go in like that. There we go. Different designs. And there's no space for a level crossing there, so we'll use the one here. Same there. There's no spaces there. Is there space for a smaller road? If we position it right correctly. Maybe if we sorted out the height. No, because I think, oh yeah, the train line's different heights. Leave it. Okay. And then we will place in a new town here. We're going to make it small, we're not going to make it tiny. Winsford. So this we're going to rename to Winsford. And for some reason we have to rename the cargo side separately. And that wants fuel, which Kids Grove is already getting from... oh, over here, that's easy. Apparently, is it getting food? Kids Grove is apparently getting food from... oh, it's already getting food that's delivering from Longridge, so we're basically just going to shortcut that line. And we're actually going to, after this station, we're going to get up to 80, because this is going to be quite a straight stretch of track. And this is going to head towards Letchworth, but what we're actually going to do is do a branch here that's going to connect up to, we're going to set up this food by train, so there's going to be kind of another line that comes off this one. And also we could be producing goods with some of the, if we have everything, yeah, like we can do that to bring into goods. We've got the ore to bring in to make the steel. If we got the coal, we've got coal there. Ideally we want 2 to maximise it. There's another one there. I mean, actually, yeah, I think we will make goods maybe around here. Yeah. So this is like dead straight towards Letchworth, which is where it's going to join onto the other line. And it will be a shortcut route, except it's not electrified, so electric trains won't be able to use it. What we're going to do is, we are literally running this dead straight at this point. But then what we're going to do is we're going to do a curve of check that goes for the passenger line that goes into, and the cargo fuel route that goes into Letchworth, and this line's just going to bypass around the edge. And what we're going to do is we are going to think we can get the height difference to tunnel this. There we go. There we go. Get that coming in underneath that and in onto this line. Given this is running at 75, we'll join in at 75. There we go. So that joins on there. We'll slightly rearrange signals, or at least add in new ones. Yeah, that's fine. Could do with the signal entering the junction for Longridge. There we go. So that's that line, which if we switched out Kids Grove food for a diesel train, which at this point we may as well. Actually no, not diesel at this era, it's steam, isn't it? Yeah, steam. That can pull them. Yeah, actually that's like even like way faster than our cargo carriages, so Flying Scotsman maybe? Yeah, still decent. And then you can see that line diverts onto the new line. So we are gonna place down some signals, but we're just gonna leave that bit for now because that's gonna be a junction. Signals don't need to be too close because there aren't going to be that many trains, but there still are going to be a few trains, and there could be more in the future. There we go. That'll do. And then we'll have one more set here with the junction. So what we're going to do is 50 miles an hour. No catenary. Actually, no, we're not going to. Oh yeah, we are going to do that. There we go. We're still going to keep it double track. And then it's going to run down this way. And then it's going to curve into this lot. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a track connection there that then bends round. And that goes like that. And that will go into there. This. Can we get something off there? No, that would be too difficult. Yeah, it's going to be very difficult to squeeze another track into this lot. Oh, okay, somehow that works. And then we can have a track that goes like that. There we go. And that works. And then, because there are... we need to go to either cargo platform. We're going to put a crossover here, which is a bit inefficient for the passenger trains to work around, but it'll work. And there we go. That's that line. So we'll put set of signals at the junction, and then set of signals here, and then one entering in here. Then we'll also want. Okay, so we want a new passenger line. This passenger line will go from Longridge, using both platforms if necessary, to Letchworth, to Winsford, to Kids Grove. Platform A. Use platform 7, I think, for this one. Now that's quite a short line, isn't it? But stop back off at Winsford. They are using the kind of single bypass line there as we wanted it to. Letchworth. And then Longridge. There we go, so that's Longridge to Kidsgrove passenger. And then we're going to set up new cargo lines. So around here, what we're going to do is we're going to do that. This is how we're going to do the junction here. We're going to do it before the tunnel, and how this is going to work is this is going to come off like that. So a lot of tracks split like this in real life, where you kind of have them pulling over and then pulling over again. Then it's going to go through the tunnel with the other one, and then it's going to actually connect to that track and bend off towards the farm over here. We're gonna avoid the bridge there. We are going to then get a cargo station in here. Probably just about do 240 if we rotate it at the right angle. Okay, yeah, there, and then we need some way to connect the entrance. There we go. And hopefully that station does indeed connect to the farm there. So this line will continue straight. And then that's going to be a horribly tight turn. And it's a slope as well. That works. Wow, that is not nice actually. What I'll do is I'll bring it down to here. So that's steep down, but it's not like trying to merge in at the same time as it's sloping. And then it'll merge over like that. And then that's going to kind of loop round to the food plant. Which actually means the food line will then be diverted onto here. Possibly. Or maybe it won't. Or maybe it will still continue it to drop off at Longridge. Actually, no, we'll get the... I mean, where are goods going? I mean, we'll get goods to Winsford up that way. Yeah, I think the food line we will divert to just come from the food plant. So, along here. Then we also have ore here. I'm wondering if like we could get like a really long station, whether it would... Like, how close do we need the building to be for it to connect? We need it like there. Yeah, I'm not sure about the logistics of getting a station that connects to both. That's 600... No, we're not going to do it. We're going to get separate stations. So this one, we are going to get a station with 2 tracks, but only 1 platform. Because we're then going to get a station here with a single terminus platform, which connects in. I just saw the flicker of what in the corner of the screen there. That's going to connect into that line there. This is then going to come out straight with a crossover, and then the other line's going to merge into it. Because then this will curve round into there. And then we'll make it come round with it, and there we go. So then we have that. So we have a crossover here, because this is the ore line and that's the grain line. And then we're going to bring this towards that steel plant there. Which also means I realise if we're taking coal from like here or somewhere. Actually, we are taking coal from here and here. Maybe we'll... I'm not quite sure how we'll get that to connect because it's not actually... This line isn't actually connecting to this line anywhere. So, I'm going to bend it round. We're going to have another station up here, which we're going to put this side of the road because it doesn't have to cross over the road. Used to connect to the road. There we go. And then what we're going to do is we're actually gonna, it's just the ore train that will do this for now. So we're gonna split up the lines. You know, that's not going in the right direction at all. Because we are gonna have a station here. It's gonna be 3 platforms. 240 meters is fine for the food. That's going to bend into there. There. We're going to set this up. And then okay, I need to make this as tight as possible so that we can get a track in here. There we go. And then this one is going to come, he's going to go around the outside of the food station and head down to the steel plant. And then this track here is going to join it. And now it will be double track from here. Like that. Then that's double track. Bypassing the food plant to go around to the steel plant. Which is going to have... just once again... Actually, we'll build the first platform and then we'll explain what we're going to do with this station. So we are actually going to have a bypass line here for goods trains, so... So it's going to be like that, but we're still going to have 3 platforms, I think, so... We'll put a platform there, then track on the other side of it. And this is how we'll arrange the station. There we go. So wow, that's going to be a bit of an interesting approach, because that's got to bend round here. Somehow still maintains decent speed. I mean, we could... where is the food being sent to? Hellston as well. We actually will keep that one from there, but actually we'll leave changing the lines until the signals are set up. So we will just set this junction up. So we will bend these in. We will get crossover between these, which yeah does mean kind of trains will cross over across the bypass line, but the bypass isn't going to be that busy, and then this one will just merge in later. There we go. And then the line from here is going to continue on to the goods plant. And then these will merge in more like this, which means we're going to bring the 3rd line into the crossover as well, rather than doing a separate junction for that. There we go. And this is gonna go towards the goods plan, which we're just gonna build 4 platforms for, and they can work out what they're doing. Well, actually, we'll build 4 platforms. Actually, we'll build 5 platforms. And I'll explain right now that basically we're going to treat the outer ones as bypass lines, and we're not even going to use them for picking up, dropping off goods. We're then going to bring the other 3 out. We're going to set up a junction between these so they can switch between the lines, and then that'll work, and then we'll do a junction between these. You notice that this one's connected to both, so it doesn't actually use this crossover, makes it more efficient. The goods plant, and then that line is going to come over to Neston to pick up the coal as well. So it's like a whole complex network. Because this line's basically, coming into Neston, which means that we can also deliver goods in that direction. Like to Neston. Does Neston get goods? No, it doesn't. We could bring Neston some goods. Whoa, that passenger line's busy. Yeah, it gets its bricks, but not its or construction material, but it doesn't get goods, so that'll be a way to bring the goods to Neston. So, and then, we'll need to set up the chemicals process, which is up here, which is going to be brought maybe separately, even not even merging on around here. I mean, okay, we'll look at numbers here. Hang on. So this will level up to 800 plastic. This can produce up to 800. That will require 800 oil, which this can do. That will require 1600 crude oil, which means we do need 2 of those oil wells. We have a spare one here. Actually, no, we have a spare one there. That's the one we'll use. Okay, there we go. So this is going to continue now at 70 miles an hour. We're going to bring it out like this. There we go. We're going to do that. We've got more space to work with for this junction. Leaving the station. So once again, middle platforms are going to be used by cargo trains. And outer platforms are just going to be used as bypass lines. There we go. This is going to be brought basically avoiding the hills down to where the coal plants are. We're going to have a short tunnel there, but that's fine. I think we can go into play mode. We'll have a whole lot of stuff to sort out once we finish this line. Viaducts. I'm actually going to keep that as that one, because this isn't going to be a busy line, and I think it looks cool in this case. So we're then going to do a short tunnel just to avoid this farm, because we do need to be bending this way now for that first coal plant. Which then the okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a station here, and then we're going to build the lines parallel to the station track. So it goes like that. These will connect up to the main line, or whatever we're calling it, and this will merge in, cross over to the other track as well. And this is going to come around Neston, and then we can have a junction that allows it to come into Neston, or to serve the coal plant, or to go towards Margate. Once again, this whole kind of, these lines we've been setting up today are unelectrified, just because I don't like having every line electrified. It's not actually that realistic. And, I mean, there are situations in real life where basically it costs too much, and I don't think these lines are that heavily used, so yeah, we'll keep it unelectrified. For now, steam trains, we have got steam trains that can handle that are powerful enough at the moment. And then it'll be diesel trains later. So this is coming round Neston. We're then going to drop it down to 50, because this is where we're going to have some, not necessarily that complicated, but we're going to have a lot going on. So, first of all, there's going to be a line that bends round for cargo purposes into Neston, which means what we're going to do is we're going to, actually no, we're going to build a track on the other side of the passenger one, just in case we ever want to use this for passenger services. And without destroying anything, that is as far as we will go. So that is then going to merge, well, what it will do is this line is going to continue past the food plant, like that. This line is going to come round to here. And then we're going to bring a second line out and then merge in here. And then this, we're then going to have some tracks that go down to the main line here. So that they can go either way, and then we're going to have the coal plant station here. And that goes into that track, and this will merge in nice and long so it maintains speed. Okay, let's just make sure the signals are all correct now. I'm going to remove this set here. There we go. Then we have a signal there, 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 there. And then we can start just doing them normally spaced. Not that close together, this line isn't going to be that busy probably. Then we have the line continuing down towards the goods plant. And then we're going to have a signal there and there. Okay, we're going to have one there, there, there for merging in as well. And then continuing on, we're going to have a signal there. We're going to have signals on the bypass line, then entering the junction. Round the food plant, and then we can have a signal here, and one there. We can have one entering the food plant, and then one before it, everything merges on there, one here. Then we're going to go for another set around here. We're going to get a signal, well actually we'll get another set here, then a signal there, and that will be out for that line. We can have a merging signal there. We're going to have another set of signals here, then one before the grain merge goes off, and then we're going to continue on. And then we're actually going to change this junction so that basically 70 round here. No, 60. If we do that, there we go. And then that could go like that. And that goes straight into there. Then that will also go. No, hang on. That will go straight into there, hopefully. There we go. So that there's still a double track line continuing on there. So you have signal entering, 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 entering. And this line we use for the oil stuffs. So these will go across this way to there, and the plastics will come back down this way. We should get a new train depot with all this stuff as well, because we haven't even got. We got a passenger line, but we didn't even get a train on it yet. So we are going to create a depot here. So we're going to get a track that comes this way in, one that goes in this way, and also one that does a bend round onto this line. We'll have signals going out onto all of those so they don't disrupt the other trains too much. There we go. And that's the depot. And then we need, yeah. So this, we're going to make 2 platforms. This one, we can do 3 platforms here. And then this one's going to be 1 platform. And ooh, do you reckon we could bring a road across and put the station on the other side? Would it still connect? Like if I did that? Yes. There we go. So this is going to go back up to 70, and it's going to bend off. Up here. Ooh, it goes on a bridge over the road, that's cool. I'm not too concerned about the speed limit. The speed in that particular instance. So what we then do, we then bring this round. Is that not high enough to go over the river? Right, we'll do that. It's just gonna do a particularly tight turn just to merge onto this line. We'll cross it over on the bridge. It's a slightly less tight, but we're still gonna have to merge it in. And just cross it over so that it can access both lines. And then this line is going to split into 2, so we can have a nice crossover here. Hopefully it works. And then we can bring out these 2 tracks. So that first platform will be for dropping off the crude oil, second will be just as a through line for the plastics, and the third line will be for picking up the oil. And then it just bends around here. I mean, I know I could have 2 separate, completely separate tracks here, one for the plastics and one for the oil, but it's better just to do it like this so that we can add multiple trains on each of those lines rather than keeping them both to one train. And there we go. I think that's all the train line building we will need to do for this setup. There we go. The crossover's all the way back there. Wow. That's probably not a good idea, but it's fine. We'll do a signal there, signal there, signal there, signal there. We'll do signals merging onto the main line, just so they don't hold up the other trains too much. This is just going to be for the plastics, so this line won't be very busy. But, I don't know, it could be used for more stuff in the future. So, wow, we have some train lines to set up. So, first of all, we'll get a passenger train on that line. How fast can our passenger carriages go? 75, so yeah, there's no point in getting the Mallard. So that will be good for now, for the Longridge to Kids Grove passenger. We are then going to Longridge Food. Oh, it goes all the way into hang on, manage the line. Manage the line. Still going to go into Longridge, just that short bit. But other than that, no. So what we're going to do is we're going to sell all the vehicles. Set for 5 actually. And the other 5 we're going to look at whether we can get newer vehicles. Yes, we can. So hopefully that's still good enough. We're then going to get a new line that goes... We're going to pick up from both because it should be an even delivery from both. Longridge Annex, we're going to split it a bit, but we're also going to say that they can use all platforms. And that is Longridge Grain. We're going to get... Probably we're going to prioritise the pulling power there, even though carriages can only go 50. We're going to do 2 trains, 160 capacity each. Actually, we're going to put them both on, and then maybe we'll try to intervene to separate them out. But yeah, oh yeah, suddenly we have a lot of grain at each of those. We're then going to get another line. Just going to go to there and back. I will have different default platforms, but once again, use all platforms. And that is Longridge or yeah, that's not very far. I'm starting to think I might have gone a bit overboard with the grain trains, but we're going to go for 2 120 capacity trains, and that might even be overboard on Longridge Ore. And then a new line that goes back and forth here. Yeah. Let's just switch up the default platforms a bit, though they can use any. It's more important doing that for pickup, splitting the platforms up, because that's where they'll stack up the product, even if the train can stop on any platform. I don't like that they're not using the correct line there. There we go. And that is Longridge Coal. And that line will need a few trains. Bigger trains, because that goes quite far. So, steam. Cargo will go. I think for now 3 trains at 200 capacity, I think, or something like that. Actually no, that was only 2. 3, there we go. On Longridge Coal. No, we don't need it yet, but we need a train to deliver the steel to here. So that is Longridge Steel. That's going to be a small train. So, actually no, we're not going to go for that. We're still going to go for the Flying Scotsman. Steel. 72 will do, I think, for now. Everything's Longridge, steel. Yeah, we definitely do need this producing more. Trains should be coming in. Ooh, we have one, a grain train. It's filled to the brim. Longridge grain, where's that going? Oh, it is going up there as well. And it is actually gonna pick up a good load there, so whatever. So now we need the oil, crude oil plastics set up. So this it's just gonna go on that platform. That's Wins, if I could spell Winsford crude oil. Ooh, oil. No oil. And there's no alternate platform allocations. What are you going to do there? Quite a short route. We're just going to get one big train, I think, for now. So steam. No, Mallard. A4. What it's called on there, but it's called the Mallard. Tank car. .198 capacity. Did we name that one? Winsford crude oil. Yes, we did. Then we could do a Winsford oil. Just going to go from platform 3, and then either platform here. It's well, actually, we could go West Kirby. Now, actually, I think this is going to be the West Kirby setup. So it's going to be called West Kirby crude oil, I think. There we go. And then this doesn't need to go, well, it's very short actually, so, and it doesn't need to go back and forth twice, so this probably could do a 90 capacity nicely. So West Kirby oil, and then we're going to bring plastics in to here. And that's Longridge plastic. And we'll get a train for that. Is that already? No, that's going to pick up crude oil. And this train's, yeah. It's actually heading for there first. Maybe it will have oil to pick up, so yeah. By the time it gets back. So yeah, actually we'll just get the plastics train set up now, and then if it kind of doesn't go in the right direction, actually no, we'll see where the first one goes, but we probably want 2 trains anyway. With the plastic, Longridge plastic, right. Where's that heading to first? West Kirby East. Okay, so it might not get a full load when it goes. It might not get a load when it goes there first time. Gosh, wow. That's struggling. We should have got an A4 on that. Just to make it more powerful. Oh, steam train race. Now we're going to get another one. If I just stop them coming out this way temporarily, we're going to get another one to go down to the other end. So boxcar, 160 capacity. Longridge plastic. And then that's going to go to Longridge East, yeah, because we've used the one-way signal to stop it going out that way. We're just going to delete that, so that we send them different ways first. So hopefully they start to produce more food. What we're going to do is we're going to get Kidsgrove food to not go to Kidsgrove once the autosave is done. And then we're going to make it go and pick up food here instead. Why isn't that working? Because should be able to come through. It's not an electric train. Could not connect all stations. Oh, I've deleted the wrong one. That's why. So Kids Grove, yeah, either cargo platform will do, and then that should pick up food from there. Where is this train? Hope we haven't confused it. Oh no, we haven't confused it, it's fine. Gosh, this line's busy. Coming into Kids Grove. Over the bridge. Yeah. Has this got... Oh, pause. I'm going to stop that train. Because if we get this to make a delivery of oil, that will have plastics going back. Not many in all honesty, but because this isn't very full at all, but it will have some plastics. Yeah. How are the tools doing here? Nailsworth. That could do with a bit of extra capacity, I think. 104. There we go, and hopefully we should have stuff starting to be produced. So there's no coal here yet. That's the steel train. That's a full coal train. That's not full coal train, and I think they've all gone to the same station first. Pause. If we just do a sneaky track crossover, could we make that turn around? Well, let's go into Neston North. Just that one, yeah, it's going to pick up more. Just to spread them out a bit more. What have we done? I thought this one could. This one should be able to go onto. It was set to go onto that one. Oh, this game. It's set to go onto that platform. Hang on. If I just created a track there that then went back to there. Stop that train. Now this one should, and said, this is one way only this way. Yeah. We're just going to ignore it for now. Yeah, so this is going to go on that really weird route. It just gets it to bypass, we'll then delete everything we've just done. That's the train clears there. There we go. And then this, we stopped it, it can now go again. Okay, that was weird. Oh no, it's not even going onto that platform anyway. This game. Anyway, that should now start producing steel. It's West Kirby oil, yeah. So a train has left with plastics, that's it. Yeah, 8 plastic. Yeah. So we are, because now we're going to produce. And what? That should be dropping off coal. And that one's about to drop off coal as well. Ooh. They're going into 2 platforms at once. There we go. That's dropped off. That's got steel waiting. That's now not dropped off. It's going. Oh, that's going back to Neston North. That's going to Margate East. Okay, so at least they're going to different places next. But that one's still like not dropped off all its cargo. Okay, weird. But it's producing steel. Let's not get too confused by this. Because it'll go back, it'll drop off when it gets back, and then everything will be back to normal again, and at least the trains will be a bit more evenly distributed. And that's got steel going down. Gosh, this is busy with the coal trains as well as the steel train. And the plastics should be coming through as well. It's the ore train, that's the plastics. So we'll start producing goods, and we have nowhere to send them at the moment. Longridge 32, we could get that by truck. Winsford's going to be the main one. Kidsgrove 35, we could also send some up to Kidsgrove, some to Longridge by truck. Letchworth does need them, though that might be a bit of a weird route. I mean, actually, if we connected these tracks here through the depot, we could get it to Letchworth. But I don't think we want to do that. I think we're just going to do it by truck as well. Although there's not actually a road connection, so hang on. Get a road in. Into Letchworth. It's not a very big place. We'll connect the road round to here. There we go. So that'll get it to Letchworth and Longridge. Neston can finally get its goods. Winsford, Kidsgrove, okay. So, goods plant to Neston. Neston goods. Goods plan. No, it's got to be on number 2, 3, and 4 to go to. Where else are we going by train? Winsford. Winsford goods. Although it's kind of a quaternary demand, so the one in Kidsgrove, so it's not going to have as much, or tertiary or whatever. Yeah, 3, 2, and 4 to go to Kidsgrove. Either cargo platform, that's Kidsgrove goods. And that, I think, does Dursley get anything? No, Dursley doesn't get anything. That could be another one as well. Goods are mostly along the railway line. We could get something in at this station. Squeeze something in at this station here. We should have done that electric, given this is an electrified line. Tools, electric, yes. And then we'll connect that in. That's an electrified line. There we go. And then, even though for now it won't have any electric trains, that's going to be from there, platform 4. To Dursley. So that's going to be... Oh, we haven't even got a cargo platform on there. Hang on, no, it's not managed vehicle. Let's manage the station platforms. Cargo. And we'll have a cargo building on this side, which passengers can also walk through cargo buildings. Slightly strange, but it'll work in this case. Connect up more of the area. Anyway, so that's Dursley goods. So those are the ones we're going to do by train. There's 4 of them, isn't it? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So we'll get trains for those. That depot's a bit of a way away, so we'll get a new one in here. This is not going to be electrified. We'll do that. Get a signal coming out. Like that. Right, so steam. We're going to go more for these. Right, so most of them... I mean... They all rule quite a bit of a way away. Not that much. We are going to get 8 of these. Hopefully they'll get spread out, because we're going to put 2 on each line, and we're just going to adjust it as necessary rather than trying to give each have a guess at what exact train capacity each line needs. So 2 onto Dursley goods, 2 onto Neston goods. So we zoom in over here because we've got this thing on which basically shows you the line, only the lines in your field of view, and then Winsford. This is about to get its first load of steel and plastic, so it's about to start producing, and then we can have a simple truck stop, 30-metre long platforms. We are going to get a couple of buildings in here as well, just to store. I'm going to get one big one at the end there, just to store more goods. That provides capacity for 75. So, Long Ridge, is that cargo stop appropriate for the goods? Yes. So that's easy. We can do each route on one side of this. So yeah, that's Long Ridge goods. And the vehicle depot is here. So 3 should do, I think. And then we're going to get another line that comes into a truck unload stop in Letchworth, which is going to be just there, I think. And that's Letchworth goods. We will get slightly further, but probably lower demand. We'll get 4 trucks. Maybe Letchworth will get a bit of a growth spurt in then. Then, I mean, this line doesn't actually get any use, but we'll keep it in. And then we'll want something to deliver fuel to Winsford. So we'll go from here up to Winsford. Winsford fuel. We'll get steam, get A3, and then fueled. We'll go for a 72 capacity. Winsford fuel. Right. We have goods on the platform here. Mostly for Dursley. Kids Grove goods, this has got anything on it. Winsford goods, there are 3 platforms. It says you can go onto any platform. I suppose maybe if it's coming out of the depot it has to go onto its default or something, I don't know. But yeah. I was just trying to go to Winsford. Oh, but it's not going through the bypass line because it's being weird. Okay. Maybe by the time it gets back from Winsford there'll be goods here. So there's not any steel here. Oh, we need more coal. And the coal's probably in this backlog, yeah. Yeah, this is just being a bit weird anyway. But yeah, that's going to be able to get in and, well, go through. Yeah, that does go through the bypass line, doesn't it? Yeah. It's a bit weird them trying to go through the main platforms. Oh, that's a bit cheeky. Going in ahead there. I think we probably could do the signal here, the signal there, just as they leave. Those went one way, but it doesn't really matter. There's a coal train here, and that's Neston goods. Where's the 3rd train on this line? There's one there. There's one there. The 3rd train's got lost. Hang on. So there's one there. There's one. Just arriving there, and there's the third one. What on earth has happened there? In fact, we're just going to sell that train. So that's going to Longridge Exchange, yeah. Okay, so maybe we were getting a reduced coal delivery, because I don't know what happened there. Kids Grove Food has finally got quite a bit of demand. That's got quite a bit of plastic on it. Where's Kids Grove Food? That's it. That'll have a quite possibly a full load or almost full load. Going back. Oof. Actually, this is going to become a bit of a choke point, isn't it? Hang on. So 60 round here, yeah. We're just going to get a track in like that. And then we're going to... Does it use that by default? No, it doesn't. So we're just going to cut off that one. So, yeah, that should split them. Yeah, so it's not using like a single track there. Should really be stopping here now, I think. And then we should have another signal, like here. That's Kids Grove Food, which is going to be more than full. Okay. Yeah, so. Busy lines. Helston fueled. Wow, Helston. Is that an electrified route? Yeah. So, Helston fueled. We're going to replace this with an electric. Now some more carriages. We have a new electric one. There we go. And I think there's not much else to say for now. We have got some goods going to Letchworth on the platform for Letchworth now. Longridge is getting some goods. So that should be more growth all around the map. This has got fuel. There weren't any goods to drop off, but the passenger line's got some people on it. Oh wow. If it's already that full, we might want to consider a second train. Gosh, steam alongside electric. Okay. Clone. Tools here, still a lot for Nailsworth. That train is, oh, it's on its way back to pick up more. That's everything. I mean, I'm not expecting everything to be profitable right now, yeah. See, that's not full, but like they still got a huge lot of upgrades to do, so that's why I've got the bigger capacities on all of these trains. And yeah, so, thanks for watching, quite possibly a longer one today, and yeah, see you in the next episode. Goodbye. Okay, more guided demands.